Hola amigos, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna be doing my natural makeup tutorial, and it's been requested by Emily Ortega. I'm pretty sure. Shout out to you, thank you for requesting this video. I'm gonna link all of the products that I used in this video down below if you wanna go buy some of them. So I hope that you guys liked it, and I hope that all of these tips that I'm gonna give you guys are useful for you. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you end up liking this video, and give it a thumbs up too, so I know that you guys like this kind of videos. So without further ado, let's get started with this video. So I already filmed this video, but let's just say it was poop because it just didn't look good at all. Like, the lighting was so bad. So we're starting again. I have yerba mate for energy. I don't know how you will say this in English. I'm pretty sure this is like Argentinian. I'm not sure, but my mom used to work with someone that was from Argentina, and they used to drink this all the time, so I'm assuming it is. For my eyebrows, I have like 3 different ways to do them, and honestly, it depends on how much time I have. But if you really want to know my whole eyebrow routine, then just let me know, and I can definitely do a whole video focused on my eyebrows. But basically today, I feel like someone is watching me. Today I'm gonna be doing my eyebrows with these 2 products, and honestly they're not my favorite because they're not the best, but this is only for the times I barely have any time for my eyebrows. It is a Arcs and Halos by Tonya Crooks. It's like an eyebrow gel, and I got it at Target. You have to be really careful with this because if you put too much in your eyebrows, then they will look like spider webs. I don't know why this acts up in like a weird way, but that's why I just put a little bit of product on my eyebrow, and then I comb it up with another spoolie. And preferably it has to be like a skinny spoolie, because if not, it just kind of weird, because I feel like skinny spoolies give you a lot more precision. Brush them upwards, and then kind of do this to give it a little bit more of shape. I'm sorry if you can hear that noise, it's just pretty busy street. So that's pretty much it for the brows. I honestly don't need to fill them in, putting too much product every day on my brows, and I just don't fuck with that anymore. I'll do it if I'm doing like a specific eyeshadow. If I have like a little bit of extra time, I'll do the soap brows because that looks way better than this. And this is it. This is how the brows look. It's honestly very simple. I feel like everyone can do this. If you don't have as much eyebrow hair, then you can just like draw them in with an eyebrow pencil. So for moisturizer, I'm gonna be using this CeraVe facial moisturizing lotion, and it has sunscreen in it, which is really good for your skin, especially because this makeup, I feel like it's more for like a day-to-day basis, because it's more natural if you want to go out and stuff. Or it looks more natural. It's not that it's like really natural, because it's not, but it looks natural. I just apply this all over my skin. I took a little bit more of time on doing this video because my skin was really bad because I ate something with dairy in it, and it just really fucked up my skin, and I was a little bit insecure on how it looked, and I still am, because I still have a little bit of pimples on my forehead. And so yeah, I was a little bit insecure, and I didn't want to do the video because my skin was really bad. Like as you can see, I got like this scaring because I got like this pimple on my nose, and it just looks really bad right now. But I try not to care as much about it, because if you've been following me for a while, I barely even put any makeup usually on my videos, and my skin looks pretty good. Like, not all the time, but like it's pretty good, I guess I will say. And this time, like, I got a scar from this one pimple, and it just looked really bad. It honestly fucked up with my confidence because I've never had acne like that. So yeah, no dairy for me. After I apply that product, I'm gonna apply this matte putty primer by e.l.f. I use a matte one because I have oily skin, and I don't know if this does much difference on like my oily skin, but primer is very important if you're gonna put on foundation or anything like that. I just feel like it really helps with like smoothing a little bit your skin. I just put it mostly on my T-zone. I don't really care as much for the rest of my face, but I try to like dry it out. I'm so sorry if you can hear my brother screaming too, because he's playing video games right now, and you know how boys are, or anyone for that matter, when they play video games. So that is basically it for prepping the skin. Now for foundation, I made this TikTok because somebody asked me for my makeup routine too, and so I made it into like a 60-second video, and I'm honestly so glad that somebody asked me for like my makeup routine in YouTube, because I feel like I can be more in depth with everything that I use and how I use it. Where is my foundation? What the fuck? Did my foundation disappear? Where the fuck is my foundation? Not fine. Oh, I'm so dumb. So in that TikTok, I mentioned that I don't use foundation and I only use this, but that was before I discovered this other foundation that I feel like it feels better on my skin and it looks really good. But this is like my go-to. It's a CC cream from It Cosmetics, and honestly it's one of the best things ever because it gives you pretty good coverage and it's like really light on the skin. It's not even a foundation, it's a CC cream, so it's kind of like tinted moisturizer, I guess you could say, and it has SPF in it, which is good if you don't want to put like an actual SPF, and you can use this one, and I would totally recommend it. I've been using it for a while now. This is the only thing that I usually use on my skin. But the other day I've been hearing like a lot of like people talk about this foundation, and honestly now that I got it, I get it. It's like really good. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin, which is the biggest deal for me because I just don't like when foundations feel heavy on my skin because it just makes me want to take off my makeup right away. And I've been mixing this two for now because I feel like both of them go really well with my skin. But I don't know if you can see that, like one of them is like lighter and the other one is like darker. Actually, I think the CC cream makes my skin look a little bit darker than it actually is. So I just like to mix them in my hand and then I just put it all over my skin like so. I try to avoid the nose area. Like if I put foundation in it, I'll just put like a little bit and then blend it out really well, because my nose is the part of my skin that gets oily faster, which I don't like. If you have any tips on that, then let me know, because my nose always gets oily. I just apply this all over my skin and it actually matches my skin, as you can see, and I dab it with this beauty blender. Remember to always like damp your beauty blender because it's gonna make it easier to spread out your foundation or whatever you're using on your skin. Otherwise it's just not gonna really work. Just make sure to blend out your foundation really well, because I've seen so many girls at my school, well, the school that I used to go to, because now I'm a high school graduate, which is crazy to say, but when I used to go to high school, a lot of girls wouldn't really know how to blend their foundation, and I will notice because like you could see right here the difference of their foundation and their actual skin. But most people at my school, like if I were to tell them something, they will think that I'm like judging them or something. Well, I'm just trying to help. Just make sure that you're blending your foundation, because you don't want to look like that. Yeah, I moved for that specific reason, and it's the same thing. If you can, like drag it all the way down to your neck, but remember to take it off once you're taking off your makeup. Now I contour my skin a little bit. I just put some contour right here on my cheekbones. I'm gonna put some on my nose. I've been doing this, I've been contouring my nose, even though it's so hard because my nose is crooked, so it just looks a little bit funny at first. If you have a perfect nose, can't relate. Like I wish I could relate. Someone Venmo me so I can get a nose job, please. So kind of like this. Make sure to put a little bit here near your eyebrows, because that's the crucial part when you're contouring your face. Then I put a little bit right here and right here. And I never contour my forehead because I feel like my forehead is already really small. So put a little bit here. So I'm gonna put it for the sake of this video, but this is something that I don't usually do. I do it sometimes and I want to be a little bit extra. When you're blending your contour, make sure to blend it upwards, because otherwise you're just gonna drag it down. It make it look weird on this part of your face. I can't believe summer is like going by fast. My classes start August 17th. And I'm honestly really nervous because it's college, so it's gonna be really weird, especially because I literally will not have any friends in my classes because none of my friends have the same major as me, so kind of sad. And some of my friends decided that they're gonna take like half a semester off, so that just sucks. I'm gonna be alone. I'm glad that it's like online though, because I can just be at home, like I'm not gonna be lonely, you know. But it also like kind of takes off from the college experience. It's like sad. But I know that online classes are gonna give me so much time for like videos and stuff. Like I just love being at home, but at the same time not, you know, like I love going out. Like I wish this pandemic wasn't a thing so that I could just like go out whenever I wanted to. But I actually like online classes because I feel like they're easier. It's just hard to like actually get into the habit of like being organized. I almost forgot about concealer, but we can still make it work. For concealer, I use this one. It's my favorite. It's by Fenty Beauty. It's in the shade 310, and honestly I love it because of how creamy it is. It just feels so good on the skin. I just apply a little bit right here, and then to make your eyes look more like elongated and upwards, you want to put your concealer this way, like this. And then sometimes I put a little bit on my eyelids. Because I applied the concealer upwards, I have to blend it upwards too. So I just go like that. And for the concealer underneath my eyes, I just kind of drag it down a little bit. But I make sure to blend it really well. Now once we're done with that, I go in with the blush. The one that I use is a blush trio by Anastasia Beverly Hills. My favorite shade is the one in the middle. It's called Ginger, and I apply some on the tip of my nose like this. And we'll come back to the blush later because now we're gonna make sure that we contour our nose really well. This time I'm gonna use a bronzer for that. It's not really contouring, it's just bronzing, but this will allow you to like make sure your nose is like defined. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this bronzer. Honestly, I wouldn't know what it's called. It's like really old. I've been using it for the longest time, and I got it at Marshall's. Any bronzer is good. Just make sure you blend it really well because you don't want to look like a clown. And now I go in with the beauty blender and I blend it a little bit more. Now we're ready to like bake. This is a powder that I use. It's by Makeup Revolution and it's in the shade Banana. I've been using this powder. I honestly don't know if it's the best, but I just use it because it's the only one that I have. I mean, I have this one, but I just don't really like it as much. In my mirror for this, because I go like this. Some on the tip of my nose too, like this, and just a little bit right here. Where my brush is at is literally so sad. I had this like a really small brush that I used to like get rid of the powder in my face, but I don't know what it is. And when we first moved, my brother dropped my brushes in the floor near a bush, so it's probably there. I don't let my powder bake underneath my eyes because I feel like that makes the makeup cakey, so I just get rid of it. I think it's time to get rid of the powder on our nose. This is how I get rid of it. Just wipe it off. Whatever powder is left on the brush, I just like drag it to my eyes. Now it is time to put on blush on our cheeks, and I use the same one. Apply it a little bit more again, and then I go like this. It works better if you smile. I feel like I look weird smiling like this, just to give your face a little bit more of color, you know. Now for the highlight, I just put a little bit on the tip of my nose. By the way, I used the Flexitarian highlighter by Colourpop, and then put a little bit right here and right here. I think I centered that right. I just blend it with my finger. Okay, now we can go onto our eyelashes, and this is the most crucial step because eyelashes are the thing that is gonna make your face look. Eyelash curler is important, and honestly I've always used the e.l.f. one. It's so cheap, but I feel like it doesn't make my eyelashes look the best. I will be changing this soon. Actually my mom has this one from Ulta, and I tried it the other day, and oh my god, my eyelashes look so good. Let me just tell you a little trick on how to make your eyelashes look more, you know. When you're curling your eyelashes, you want to curl them as much as you can from the root first. Then you go onto the middle of your eyelashes, and at the end, the tip of your eyelashes. And that will make them look like this. You don't need to be going like super hard on the roots of your eyelashes because I feel like that will make your eyelashes fall off. I recently started applying this lash serum from Maybelline. You don't have to, honestly, but I feel like it takes care of my eyelashes. I don't know. And then I swear by this mascara. It's like honestly one of the best mascaras I've ever tried. and this brand is honestly really good. It is Essence, and I feel like not many people talk about it. It's the I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. It's this one. And when you apply your mascara, you want to go like, you like move it kind of like this to create a little bit of more of volume. It also helps to like separate your eyelashes. I need a mirror because I'm kind of blind. And then apply it upwards too. And here's another trick. If you don't really know how to do like winged eyeliner, make sure to apply mascara on the last eyelashes that you have on your eye, and make sure to apply as much as you can, and be careful not to apply mascara on your lid or anything, because once you apply mascara to this part of your eyelashes, it will just give them that like effect as if you were to put eyeliner on your eyes. As you can see, it looks more like, you know, like as if I had eyeliner even though I don't have any. This is the difference of not having anything on your eyelashes, and this is when I do all of these tricks that I just mentioned. And then I apply a little bit right here too. This is the end result of your eyelashes, and trust me, they're gonna look really good, especially if you have longer lashes than mine. That's it. Now we're going on to the last step, which is lips. And I have two lip combos that I swear by, but one of them I already put it on my TikTok, so if you want to go watch it and you want to know which one it is, then just go watch my TikTok. I'm gonna leave it linked down below. But this is the other combo that I just recently discovered, and it is a Morphe lip liner in the shade Guide Me. It looks like this. Let me just sacarle punta because it barely has any, and I just go like this. Try to overline my lips a little bit. This is the way that you can get Kylie Jenner lips. Just overline your lips a little bit. Whenever you're overlining your lips, you want to overline it right here. When you get to this part of your lip, make sure to line it really well with the original shape of your lips. Now here, I overline it too. As you can see, my lips look way bigger than they actually are. And then I go in with the lipstick. It's by Wet and Wild. It's this one lipstick, and it's called Give Me Mocha. And I just apply it like this. Try to blend it a little bit with my lip right here. I mean with my finger. So that's pretty much it. This is like the final result of my makeup routine. As you can see, it looks very natural. Just the lipstick is what makes it look a little bit unnatural, but for the most part, I feel like this is a really good makeup for like an everyday basis. And I hope that every single tip that I gave you guys in this makeup tutorial is useful for you guys. And if you ever end up like trying out this makeup, then just let me know and like post a picture of you on your Instagram stories, and I'll make sure to watch it. I hope that y'all liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.